In the dense, volatile wilds of Marvel rivals, one creature lurks in the shadows of every spawn room, uncoordinated, unhinged, unaware of the team in team game. Behold, the Insta-Locker, a living paradox. They want to be the hero, yet can't spell objective. They chase glory, but bring only shame. Let us observe, as disaster unfolds in real time. The Instalocker is a migratory bird of prey, often spotted within 13 seconds of patch notes dropping. A new character releases. They appear instantly. No hesitation, no context, just vibes. Click, locked. They haven't read the kit. They haven't checked cooldowns. Their entire understanding of the character is from a TikTok combo guide with loud dubstep over it. This is their courtship display. I got lured in 2 days, which roughly translates to, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm doing it confidently. Despite their aggression, the Instalocker is in fact prey. Delicious, free-range prey. To be picked off by literally any enemy with a functioning mouse. Watch as they sprint headfirst into the enemy backline. Alone. Again. They die. They respawn. They do it again. This isn't strategy. This is performance art. The Instalocker does communicate, but not in ways useful to their species. Instead, they shriek in all caps, emit high-pitched pings like a dying microwave, and type profanities that would make a sailor cry. Any attempt to reason with them is met with phrases such as "sup diff," "no heals WTF," and the classic trash team uninstall. Scientists still debate whether they even know how to open the scoreboard. When the team fails, as they inevitably will, the Instalocker initiates their most sacred ritual, the blame cascade. The support, trash. The tank, griefing. The game, rigged. Their own gameplay, flawless, obviously. And in a final flourish of denial, they type, GG no diff. Dear viewer, there was, in fact, a massive diff. It was them. Perhaps the most tragic symptom of the Instalocker condition is the Lord icon. Earned in record time, it gleams with misplaced pride. Proof not of mastery, but of obsession. They've played 50 matches in a single night. Learned nothing, changed nothing. Still feeding. A border that screams, I'm not good, I'm just fast. And yet, even as we mock them, even as we report them, we too feel the pull. The new character drops. She's hot. She's busted. She's thick with a capital C. You glance at the timer. You hover over her icon. You lock in. Dear viewer, you were the Instalocker all along. And there you have it, folks. The migratory menace. The lobby-destroying disaster. The human embodiment of a respawn timer. The Instalocker. A plague to teamwork. A scourge to strategy. The final boss of fun. And, turns out, that menace is me.
In the deep and unstable wilderness of Marvel rivals, a new creature has appeared. Fast, flashy, and already causing more noise than a generator would look for. This is Gambit. Beautiful, stylish, and deadly. Everything an elite predator should be. But unfortunately, Gambit has attracted something else. A parasite, a disturbance, a headache for humanity. Introducing the Instalocker, a species that should honestly be studied by scientists and pastors alike. Perhaps an exorcism is in order. The Instalocker is easy to identify. Just watch for someone who clicks Gambit so fast the hero screen doesn't even finish loading. They select him with the confidence of someone who has never succeeded at anything in their life but believes today is finally their day. Observe their signature behavior. They press every button like they are fighting for their life. The controller did not offend them, but they treat it like it owes them money. They activate abilities by accident, they dash into walls, and sometimes throw Gambit cards at their own feet. The moment they die, which is usually after 5 seconds, they look around for someone to accuse. Team where, they say. Support useless, they bark. Lag, I am lagging. The whole world is lagging. And of course, my very personal favorite, my cat blocked the router. Incredible imagination, zero accountability. The Insta-Locker charges into danger like a movie hero, but fights like someone who skipped the tutorial and the certain menu and the entire concept of strategy. Watch closely as he jumps into 3 tanks alone, because he once saw a montage on YouTube titled Gambit OP. He is folded instantly. Origami has more structure than this. Here we see a young Instalocker attempting what he believes is a promo. He prepares Gambit's explosive cards, takes a deep breath, and throws it. However, the enemy team spots him and he dies immediately. The game is paused for 2 seconds as even the server tries to understand the decision here. He responds and types, "Support dev." While actual Gambit mains move with precision, Instalocker Gambit moves like Bluetooth earphones with 2% battery. He dodges into danger, he rolls around for no reason and throws cards like he's trying to pay bills. He activates abilities while facing the wrong direction and sometimes attacking the wall with full passion. If wars and XP, he would be top ranked. And so the rival ecosystem continues, a delicate balance between skill, strategy, and the one player named Gambit for life, but I don't know the controls. They may not know what they are doing, but they will insta-lock every single match. And they will bring chaos with confidence like someone burning rice but still boasting about being a master chef. This has been a deeply unnecessary but very accurate study of Gambit and the Insta-Locker plague terrorizing the land. And I will see you on the next one. I am, of course, the narrator. Thank you for watching. This was the Insta-Locker, nature's reminder that evolution doesn't always move forward. A creature both feared and pitied, known not for their survival skills, but for the raw primordial instinct to click lock before their neurons have even fully booted up. Scientifically coined Protagon delusionus, the Insta-Locker truly believes the universe revolves around them. Overconfident, quick-tempered, and spectacularly unskilled, they roam the battlefield with the grace of a stunned pigeon. Lacking talent but armed with blind destiny, they blame everything but themselves when they fail. And fail they do, repeatedly, proving that natural selection is still very much at work. And if failure were an Olympic sport, they still somehow come in last. Remarkable. They hunt with reckless abandon, charging into battle like they are starring in their own movies, only to immediately beg for heals. Their survival tactics die so fast the enemy can't remember killing them and their team wishes they could forget. He chances upon an opportunity to be a hero, to prove his worth, yet his lack of skill and aim leads to the demise of his precious support. With Adam dead, they turn their attention on him. He panics, knowing very well plot armor is not going to work here. He ults, but collides into a wall and completely misses everyone. No matter what we do, they will return next season, forever hunting the queue, forever one misplaced click away from disaster. And the best way to survive them? Simple. Let them wallow in their own filth and trust that natural selection will eventually take its course. The Instalockers is a unique creature, but thankfully we just have to endure them for just a month and a half.